Hi, Ruben Taylor from Business Success Educators here. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the profit engine, which will enable you to multiply your profits. See, most business owners I meet, they want to make more profits. They want to grow their business, but they're not sure how. But if you understand some of the key drivers of your profit that show up in your profit engine, you can actually multiply your profits, not just add to them. So I'm going to jump across to my screen and show you how the profit engine works. The first thing that your business needs to do is generate a lead or an inquiry. You multiply that by your conversion rate, which is out of all your inquiries, what percentage turn into sales. This gives you your number of customers. Now, once you have a customer, your job is to get to spend them more and more with you each time and coming back again and again and again, which leads to the next two parts. Your average sale value is how much on average a customer spends with you, and the purchase frequency, how often a customer will come back, say in a 12-month period. So your number of customers times your average sale value times your purchase frequency gives you your revenue. Now, is revenue the most important thing in a business? No, we need to multiply that by your gross margin. What's the profit in delivering your product or service? This will give you your gross profit, take off your expenses, and that gives you your profit in the business. Now, people often come to me and they say, Ruben, I want more profit, or Ruben, I want more sales, or Ruben, I want more customers. And I'll say, hey, you can't have them. If you want more customers, you either need to generate more leads or convert some of the business you're getting already. If you want more revenue, well, then you need to get more customers by working on those factors, or increase your average dollar sale or your purchase frequency. And if you want more profit, you've either got to drive your revenue drivers or work on some of your margins and expenses. And the thing is with your profit engine is you'll start to multiply your profits when you go on these drivers, not just add to your business. But the best way to understand this is to put in some numbers. Let's look at some numbers in a business. Now, really useful if you work out the numbers in your business, and then you can work out how the profit engine works in your case. So in this business, they were generating 400 leads. Their conversion rate was 33%, so 1 in 3 people were buying from them. That gave them 132 customers. See, once they then started measuring the average sale value, that worked out to be about $1,250. And this is the average. Some spent more, some spent less. And this will be the same in your business. Some of you will have a small average sale value, some will be high. Same with purchase frequency. Some will be really frequent, like a hairdresser every 4 to 6 weeks. Sometimes it could be a couple of years between someone buys from you. It all varies on your business. In this case, their purchase frequency was 1, and this gave them a revenue, and this is a monthly figure of $165,000 a month. Their margins was about 60%, gave them a gross profit of $99,000. Subtracted off expenses, their expenses were running about $90,000 a month, which gave them a profit of $9,000. Not that much, but these were actual figures of a business that we work with. So let's have a look at if we go to work on these numbers, and I like to play the game of 10%. What if we could improve each of these drivers by just 10%? So the first one, if we improve by 10%, 400 becomes 440. Many businesses, this is about doing more marketing, introducing more things that can generate leads. You know, those of you who get word of mouth, what if you had a proactive referral strategy? In fact, what if every one of your customers referred one person over the next 12 months? You would actually double your business. What if only 1 in 10 would? Well, then you'd actually get the 10%. So look at where you're spending money, look at what you're marketing, look at what's producing results, what isn't, and so you can drive it. Next area is all about sales, which is the conversion rate. If you improve that by 10%, 33 becomes 36. This is all about improving your sales process, your point of difference, doing follow-ups. Look at how it starts to multiply. Our customers have now gone from 132 to 158. Now, what if we went to work on your average dollar sale? Obviously, you can play around with things like your pricing, but a simple way to increase this is how do we do something like, would you like fries with that? Now, that famous question from McDonald's. Every business has fries. What else could you be offering your current customers? Like a lawyer I work with just said, by the way, have you updated your will recently? We pick up about $10,000 worth of wills every year just by asking that one question. Think about what other things you could be selling to your existing customers. We work on purchase frequency. So 1 becomes 1.1. This is all about marketing to your current customers, helping them buy again and again and again, reminder systems, rebooking systems, just ways that they can do more business with you. Now, if 1 becomes 1.1, our revenue goes from 165,000 to 241,577. We're starting to multiply our profit results. Our gross margin, if 60 becomes 66, well, then our gross profit now is 159,440. Now, expenses we don't want to increase. We actually want to reduce that by 10%. Most businesses can do that. If you start to focus on where you're actually wasting money, where could you be more efficient? And in this case, 90 becomes 81. The profit of this business is now 78,440, which is a massive 46% increase in revenue and a 772% increase in profit. This is the power of the profit engine, because we're working on the drivers, just not working on the end result. Now, even if you got 10% in a few areas, some you might not be able to get the 10%, others you might be able to get 20 or 30%. The key is to work out what are the numbers for you and your business. So if you'd like some help in working out your profit engine, I'll put together a template. Just shoot me a message and I'll get that template across to you. But remember, your profit engine is the key to multiplying your profits. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll catch you in another video soon. Bye for now.